Woman is suing a local city after her mom was buried in the wrong grave. Our Abby Wilt spoke to the family today. Abby, it's surprising to me that she could sue the city. So the city was overseeing this.
Morgan, yes, she is suing the city because the city owns the cemetery, and Elaine Reese died from skin cancer in 2023 and had planned all of her funeral arrangements, including where she was buried, which was in that cemetery. Elaine's daughter, Kathy Bloom, now says that those arrangements didn't happen, so she's planning to sue the city of Caldwell. When Elaine Reese got diagnosed with skin cancer, she left very clear instructions for her loved ones on what she wanted done.
She thought she'd done everything to make it easy for everybody.
But Elaine's daughter, Kathy Bloom, says what she wanted didn't happen.
I feel like I left her down.
And Kathy says it wasn't her fault.
No one from the city has ever apologized, said they're sorry, nothing.
Elaine was a longtime resident, even a Caldwell native, and she wanted to be buried in the Caldwell cemetery.
Came out here and she wanted to pick her own gravesite and pay for it. She wanted everything done. So she picked one out.
So Kathy thought everything was set until her mom passed and she showed up at the funeral. Elaine was buried right where she didn't want to be, by the road and not under a tree like she had requested.
Husband and I walked to the spot that we know she chose because we were with her, and there's no sign of a grave there, no digging, no nothing. So we look around and we see a pile of dirt over by the road. And we're going, oh my gosh. The whole time my husband and I are just screaming inside, this isn't right, this isn't what she wanted.
Elaine Reese had planned her whole funeral before she passed, and she had requested to be buried in this field under a tree and away from the road. Instead, when the family showed up to the service, she was over by this road, not under a tree, which was exactly what she had not wanted. So the family had her moved to right here. It's still beside the road, but it is under a tree. Kathy says after the funeral was over, she reached out to the city to figure out what exactly went wrong and if she could get her mom moved to the proper grave.
And I said, why didn't you put her where she wanted to be?
And they said,
well, there was a tree root there.
Kathy says other graves are already there, and she didn't think the ground looked touched where her mom wanted to be, so she doesn't think they actually would know if there was a root there. The cemetery moved Elaine to a different spot free of charge, but it was still not where she actually wanted to be.
All her moved to the correct place, or a correct place.
Now, Kathy says they are planning to sue the city and wants people to know how to stay involved with the burial process.
You really need to be involved. I don't want this to happen to another family.
And now, even though her mom lays in her permanent spot, Kathy says it still doesn't feel like it's right.
Every time I come out, you have the grief of losing your mother plus feeling like you left her down.
Kathy already filed that tort claim against the city, and Morgan, I spoke with the city of Caldwell today, and they said that they cannot provide comment because of that pending litigation, but they did say that they covered all expenses of the reburial as a good faith gesture.
Okay, well, interesting message from her saying this is, a sign to others, be involved, advocate for yourself and for your family. All right, Abby, thank you.